Hello Patreon. Today we're going to be talking about War of the Planet of the Apes. Now this is an old IP from yesteryear that they decided to make some new, they rebooted it, and it's surprisingly awesome. It's like really solid. Yes. I've seen all three of them. I saw the first one and the second one in the theater as well. And it's surprising I don't hear as many people talking about it, so I feel like maybe I should talk about it. So here it goes. In the first movie, you have James Franco, and his dad has Alzheimer's, and he's like some scientist, and he's experimenting on his monkey Caesar, who lives with him. They're really chill. He's experimenting on this guy, trying to find this Alzheimer's cure by giving him this drug, this whole thing. One of the side effects of this is that Caesar gets smart. He becomes smarter. There's some other apes that also get smarter, and by the end of the film, a lot of apes have gotten smarter, and then all of a sudden there's this simian flu that gets spread, and like a lot of humans die. So that's, what's the first one? It's not Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That's,
I'll get it wrong no matter
whatever.
what I say.
Anyways, then you have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and this one is like, okay, so now humans are living in a post-apocalyptic situation where they're like holed up and like they're scared of these monkeys, and like everyone's just trying to make it, and then the monkeys too, they're trying to figure it out. You know, this is right like afterwards, after the fallout and everyone's settled. Now we see these two tribes of people, and there are people on both sides who want to start a war with the other side. Like they're on both sides. And then you also have people who don't want to start a war, who are like, no, like we can live together, it's fine, we don't have to fight, the monkeys don't want to kill us, we don't want to kill the monkeys, whatever. But because there's all these shenanigans that go down, the end of that movie you end with, oh fuck, we're going to war now. You know, it sucks.
Excuse me, they're called apes.
Apes, yeah, apes. And this movie, War of the Planet of the Apes, is the war between these two tribes. It's gotten really real, and spoilers, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what happens. So you have, you know, Caesar in the woods, like deep in like Sequoia redwood forest or whatever. He has his utopian ape paradise place behind a waterfall. It's really awesome. And Caesar, from the first film, was the first monkey to get smart. He has become the leader of these apes. You know, he was the leader in the second one, and now he's still the leader in the third one. And he has a wife, he has a son, he has another younger son, and everything's going great. But these humans are trying to find him and kill him. You know, these army people are like, and the movie starts with that. You know, we start with like the army people finally finding their base, or almost finding it, and they're like, oh, we got to get out of here tonight because they're going to be back. And Caesar's like, no, we need to wait. He's trying to be diplomatic about it because he's a good leader. And like you see, he has such humanity. Like Caesar is like the most human of all. You know, he's this perfect, idealistic human leader, you know. And it's great to watch him, like, his rise. But then, like, the pitfalls along the way of leadership. And so, because he's like, no, let's just chill for a minute, the people come, and they do end up finding them, like, the utopia, and the humans, like, wipe a bunch of monkeys out, and it's super nuts. Oh, fuck, there's totally a hair in my eye! My God, Tyson. This is the worst.
The show must go on.
This is the worst timing.
The show must go on.
Oh my God, I was trying so hard.
Keep going with it.
Oh, I can't. Oh God.
Millions of people are watching live.
Oh fuck. Oh, my eye won't even open.
Will she continue with the hair in her eye?
It really.
Just do it. Keep going. I'm fascinated.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I got. Oh no. Fuck.
Well, you look great.
Thanks. Oh God. All right, guys. Sorry. So the humans find them, and it's Caesar's wife and child get killed. His like older son, his younger son.
Like you're crying about it.
It's this hair on my eye. I don't know. I've got a lot of hair. Obviously, it's like all over the place, so it kind of gets a little wild sometimes.
Okay.
Woody Harrelson, who's like the leader, the asshole leader of these humans who are trying to kill these monkeys, he shows up, kills Caesar's family. He wants to like kill all of them. Caesar is so upset. You know, they drive all the humans out, but Caesar is so upset at the death of his wife and child that he gives a smaller child to his dead son's girlfriend to take care of. And he sends them all like, hey guys, you all need to go to the promised land that's across the desert. You guys are going to go, like, get away, have a new home away from these humans. It'll be fine. I can't go with you. I hate this guy. He killed my wife and my son, and I'm going to go kill him. Like, I'm going to go kill him. And you guys go without me. See you later. I got to make sure to take care of this guy so that he doesn't come after you. And he's also just consumed with rage, though. Like, Caesar's finally been consumed with rage. And he's been such a kind of a perfect guy up until this point, but he's finally, like, takes it personally.
Well, they killed his wife and kid.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, his advisors, some advisors of his come along on the trip. It's still, like, at any moment, it could just drop right in there. I can just feel it.
What do you think about the performance?
Oh, yeah, Andy Serkis, who plays Caesar, they, like, what is it called?
Motion capture?
Mocap. He does this mocap. He wears, like, a little suit, and then he moves, and he moves his face, and, like, the computer has all of his face, so all of his facial movements, you know, are animated into Caesar. So it's it's an interesting type of new performance within movies.
Well, it's not that new.
Well, no, I mean, but the way he does it is, I mean, he's doing it kind of on a, that's the whole thing about this movie.
Well, he's the first mocap star.
Yeah, he's the first mocap star, and he's raising the bar, though.
That I know.
He's raising the bar for mocap stuff, and he's the star mocap guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's brought a lot to this performance. And also, I mean, the animation in this is amazing. It's, like, so good. It's so good. It's like, the first one, you're like, okay, you know, and then the second one, you're like, all right. And then the third one, I was like, fuck, like, you guys nailed it. Like, you guys figured out how to animate some monkeys and make them look really, really real. Like, these apes look great.
CG I've ever seen.
There were certain times where I was like, is this CGI or is this real? Like, when there's an older ape that they find, and he, like, pops his head out of this hole, and, like, there's just, like, bright light on him, and it was just, like, looked real as fuck, man. And then
the orangutan character.
Oh yeah, the orangutan guy was
Perfect.
amazing. There's so much rain in this in the end. There's like all this rain, and there were like all this like wet fur. It was just like, oh my god, it was insane. But yeah, so Caesar leaves, and he gets like, some of his lieutenants are like, well, we're not gonna let you go alone, so we're gonna come with you. So he has like this, and he can't get him. He's like, don't come with me. And they're like, we're coming with you. So he's got, like, his most trusted advisor, Maurice, the orangutan, and then there's two other guys. Like, one's, like, a tough guy. One's, like, a silverback tough guy, and then one is, like, a regular, like, chimpanzee tough guy or something. So they all go on a quest, and then they gotta find Woody Harrelson, and they finally find evil Woody Harrelson, and he's captured all of their people. While Caesar was gone, because he had to fill some personal revenge, his entire people got captured without him. Like, they couldn't do it without him. You know, he left them, and they did get fucked over, and now they're in a concentration camp. And now Woody Harrelson is forcing them to do slave labor to build a wall, because he's in an argument with these other humans, and then it's like, really, like, there's a lot of that imagery, a lot of World War II inspired imagery. There's also, like, at one point, you know, Caesar stands up because he gets captured too. Again, spoilers on. He gets captured too, and like, he stands up against this bullshit because someone was like beating this other ape, and oh man, they have these, and then they have these traitor apes that like went to the human side, and they call them donkeys, like Donkey Kongs, and they say donkey on their back, so you know it's like a good ape that's on your side, but they treat them like shit and like talk shit to them all the time. They're very abusive towards them, but they were followers of Koba from the second movie, and Koba was the asshole within Caesar's group who wanted war, you know, and they followed that guy. So it's like, this whole thing is just like this amazing commentary on war and the horrors of war and how it starts, and it's just like, wow, I really didn't expect this much depth in the Planet of the Apes reboot. I didn't expect them to be so well directed. Matt Reeves has been directing the last two, and the first one, I don't know who directed that one, I can't remember their name, but it was awesome. All of these have been directed really well.
I would like to see all three now together.
Yes, seeing all three of them together would be good. Although I need some time, because it was kind of hard to watch, because there was a lot of really hard imagery in there. And even though it's like being like all these terrible horrors are being perpetrated on apes, I mean, apes aren't that far from humans, and it's like, like seeing people, you know, being tortured and whipped and.
But I was never exhausted by it, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't exhausted by it either, but it's really good. There's also, well, I don't want to spoil everything. I'm going to stop talking, but it's totally worth checking out. I would say Planet of the Apes,
More than
all of
just
them.
Worth it. Come on.
Well, when you find the Blu-ray 3-pack, get it immediately.
Yeah.
Get the 3-pack. You know, I'm gonna wait for that though. I can wait for it, but it was good. It's really good.
I think this is the most surprising franchise of all the rebooted franchises.
Yes, and I think it's one of the most successful at taking a concept and making it fucking awesome and relevant and philosophical, and it's just there's a lot of depth to it that I really appreciate. There's a lot of thought behind it. They're really trying to say something with this series. You know, it's very much a meditation on war, which is fascinating. I mean, especially today with how many conflicts, you know, seem to be around us at any moment. You know, that's how we're made to feel, at
without
least.
Spoiling, did you feel emotional at the end?
Did I feel? Oh yeah, I got emotional during this movie. I got emotional during this movie because, like, you really, it seems silly to be like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie with these dumb apes and watch these CGI apes run around and oof at each other. And it's like, no, it works. It totally works. You totally really get into these characters. You see their humanity. And it's very much from the mocap guys, you know, their expressiveness in their eyes, and it's just, oh, they really.
Should Andy Serkis be nominated for Best Actor?
I think, yeah. I wasn't so sure at first. I was thinking about it, and I was like, no, this was a good performance. He definitely.
Why not?
He definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
It's a different type of performance, and maybe there could be a category if there's enough mocap shit going on. There could be a mocap Best Actor category, but I think that it's transcends mocap and that it's just a good performance, like overall, like mocap or not, it's an amazing performance. So
absolutely.
So good job, Andy Serkis. Good job, Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves is going to be directing The Batman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Poor Ben Affleck. I wonder if Ben Affleck will be around for The Batman. We'll see. We'll see. Poor Ben. I hope you get out of it, Ben. I know. I wouldn't want to do it either.
Save that for another vlog. All right.